Hello, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Drako to play some King of the Roll, a Jiu-jitsu fighting game. Boardgames, it's on Kickstarter right now. I'm going to show you in this playthrough how it works. Now Drako is excited. He wanted to be this really cool bear, the grizzly bear. I'm going to be the lion, which is pretty cool as well actually. And basically we have these animals fighting it out in a Jiu-jitsu fight here. And it's really interesting because I love board games, obviously, but I also have a deep, sort of from my youth, love for martial art. And I was actually a practitioner myself in Jiu-jitsu in my teens and in my early 20s. And so this was really fun for me when I saw this was coming. I really wanted to do a playthrough of it. So here we go. And I am going to start by saying also that this is a paid preview, but I'll show you how the game runs. I'm not making review. So to get started, we are going to first off, we start standing up, we do the little hand fist bump, and we are ready to start the fight. Now what we're going to do here, we are both in basically a takedown mode. So we both have a takedown board or a sheet, and we get these randomly, and then we choose which side we want. So I chosen this side, Draco's chosen that side. So what I can do here, I can do a jump guard, which is a guard pull. I can do a single leg takedown, or I can do a sprawl, which is a takedown defense. And Drako has his pull guard, his double leg, and his block and counter. The way this works is that we are going to roll our dice, first of all. I'll roll mine. I'll just put them to the side here. Let's see what Drako gets. Okay, he didn't roll that good. He has his dice over there. We're going to tally up the total amount of pips on the dice here. So I have, 11, 17, 21. Drako only got 15, which means I will be the top player. I will take the top player marker, and I will be the first one to act in the first phase where we do the takedowns. And if we take a look at the player rate here, we're going to have 4 phases basically. In the takedown, it's a little bit different, but then we just keep basically rolling and trying to improve our positions and get to a submission. Now, there's 2 different ways to play the game. You could play it scoring and sort of timed, and in that case, you have this score pad you keep track of score on. But me and Drako, we're going to play the submission mode, which means we will keep going until one of us wins by submission. So, in the turn summary, we're going to roll dice, we're going to play action cards, which is optional. We're going to place our dice, and then we're going to resolve the outcome. And this is a real puzzle here with the dice, you'll see soon. So, since I'm the top player, I get to decide if I want to play one of my action cards. Now, you start with one special action card that is like the Lion's card that I have here, which is really nice, by the way, the artwork. And we also get 2 random action cards from the common action pool. That's what I have to work with. So basically, my special card says that I can force my opponent to reroll all their dice. Or I can reroll my own dice, this card, or I can switch value of 2 of my dice. Now, to determine what I want to do, if I want to use an action card or not, I need to start thinking about, okay, how am I doing this? Am I trying to do a takedown? Am I going to do a takedown defense? Or am I going to jump to guard and do a guard pull? But before we get to that, we need to, well, based on my dice, I need to sort of have a plan here. What do I think I can achieve? And the way this works is, what I want to do here, well, this little number down here determines how many dice I need to place in this column in order to be able to execute a jump guard. So that only would take 2 dice. This would take 4 to do a single leg takedown and 3 for the sprawl. And then we have the values here. And in order to place, we are going to place the dice. In order to place my white die, for example, I would have to have at least a 4 or a 5, depending on what I want to do. So I think that I am going to have a 6, have 5, 3, 4. I think I will try to do a single leg takedown. And for Drako, didn't roll that good. Could have an action card though. Could have an action card that could help him out. Might actually have that. I think Drako, he is going to try, I think he's going for the pull guard. Yeah, I think Draco's just going to try to pull guard actually. And now we also, depending on which character you are, so Drako has the Grizzly, you start like he starts with a, set this, so he starts with a 1 for the black, 1 for the brown, a 1 for the purple, and a 1 for the blue, but he does have a 4 for the white. Here on my board, I start with the 2 on the white, 2 on the purple, and so they all have different stats here that they start with. That can also determine, like, they have different strengths and so on. We also have a special position that we are good at. So the lion, he has +2 if he's in side mount. So that's what I'm going to try to get to side mount, which is one of the positions, right? The grizzly has +1 from the closed guard. He'll probably try to get to a closed guard, which means it could be makes sense for Drako to pull guard, actually. All right, so now that I'm decided, I am going to do my takedown. Drako is going to pull the guard. Well, what happens is we take our 3 tokens here. So I'm the red player. I can do the takedown, I can do the takedown defense, or guard pull. And we keep these secret, and I just choose in secret. I'm going for the takedown, right? So I'm going to put this out here in secret. Drako doesn't know what I've chosen. And Drako will choose one simultaneously. He's going to go for the guard pull, right? So, okay. And then we reveal. And Drako, we can just put it up there. Drako is trying to do the guard pull. I am trying to do takedown. So let's see how this ends up. So after we rolled the dice, we played action cards, which none of us wants to do, I think. I'm not going to do it. Then it goes to Drako. He is going to play one. He's going to play the knowledgeable. Change your purple die to a 6. So Drako is going to change his purple die to a 6. All right. Then he gets rid of the card. Now we are going to do the dice placement. The way this works is we start at the top. So we start with the white, then we do the blue, then the purple, then the brown, and then the black. So I'm going to start with my white 3. Now, I can't place it here right now, because in order to do that, I would need to have a white 4 at least. But what I can do is I can place it on my placement board in the roll column. And when I do, I will activate the power that is on the side here. There's a few different powers. This one says that I can re-roll a die. And when all these effects affect a die that I have in my place column. So I'm going to re-roll a die, and I think, let's see, I have everything else that I need. So I'm going to re-roll this white one and hope to get a 4. We'll see if I can do that. And I got a 1. Okay, that wasn't that great. Because now I cannot use the 1, I cannot use the 3, so I cannot place a die, which kind of bad for me. All right, Drako's turn. He has his white 3. Again, he's in the same position though. This is not enough. But Drako, you know, he only needs to place 2 dice in total. I need to place 4, so it's a bit easier for him. So he is going to place it in his die column, a roll column up here, and he is going to re-roll. I think he's going to re-roll his black die. This is for the next round, basically. He's preparing. Oh, he got a 2 instead of a 1. That wasn't that great, but okay. So back to my turn. Now I'm going to do something with my blue die. But since I have a blue 3, I could place it straight into this blue spot because it requires a 3 or higher. But instead, I am going to place it on my board. Since my board says, the action says that I can lower one die by 1 pip. And the way this works is, since if you have a 1, it goes down to a 6, it goes around. I'm going to reduce my 1 here, or basically increase it from a 1 to a 6. All right. Then after I've done that, I will take the leftmost die and place it. And this die will slide over for the next round. The reason I couldn't do it up here was because none of these dice could be placed. But now I will place my blue 3 out there. And I place my first die. I am starting to work on the takedown. Drako's turn. He has a blue 4. And Drako is going to do sort of the same. He could place it right out. No, he can't place it right here because he needs a 5. But he's going to place it here. He's going to reduce or swap 1 step down. So his blue 1 becomes a blue 6. Then he's going to place it. And this will slide over. And he will place it down here because a 6 is enough. So he requires a 5. So back to me. I am going for the purple. Now I can just place it right out here. Since it's 6, I need a 3, or I could place it here, which means I could increase some other die by 1 step. The problem though is if I place it there, then I have to slide over. I have to use the 2. 2 is not enough to place here. I could set it up though. If I want to, I could set it up that I place this here, Increase this one to a 3. I use the 3 over here, and then I have a 6 ready for the next round. But I kind of need... Yeah, I think I'm just going to place the 6 right in here, because I want to get to as highest number as possible here. Drako has a 6. He's in the same position, really. I'll place it as well. Okay, my brown die, I have a 4, so I can place it here. Or I can place it here, and then in that case, the 6 gets placed down there. It goes like in a circle like this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place it here. When I place it here, I get to do this effect, which is to flip a die from one side to another. And I will flip my 1 into, or my white 1 into a white 6. There we go. And then I will push this out, use the 6, place it down there. Okay, so Drako has a brown 5. He only needs a 1. What would he end up with? He has 6, that's 12. That is 12, 14, 15. I'm already at 15. I don't think he wants to use effect. Well, he actually will, because it becomes better. So he will go up here. He gets to flip one of the placement dice. He will flip the brown 1 into brown 6. And he will place the brown 6 down there. Okay. My black 5, if I place it here, I will get the effect to increase one of these by 2. But that's still less than I get if I just place it straight here. It's kind of like, do you want to be strong now, or do you want to build up for the next action that you will do? Alright, so Drako has a black 2. And that actually makes sense to place here. The effect is +2 on something. This will become a 4. And that will slide over. He will place the black 4 down here. And that's all the placements done. None of us can place our white die. And now we tally up. Okay, so Drako has a total of 22. I have a total of 17, 20. So right now it looks like Drako is winning this battle. And whoever gets the highest number gets to do their action. Now, Drako, though, his pull guard has a +3 versus takedown defense. But I'm not doing takedown defense. I'm doing a takedown. And my takedown has +3 versus guard pull. So my total here would be actually be 20 plus 3, which is 23, against Drako's 22. So I'm winning. I get to do my action, which I'm very happy for. And now we flip this player aid over and we take a look at the numbers here. So since I had a difference, my 23 minus Drako's 22 is a 1. So the difference was 1, which means I end up in guard. Now, if I had a bigger difference, you know, the higher up here, the stronger positions. I could have been in a turtle, side mount, neon belly, and so on. But I'm ending up in open guard. What we need to do now, just remove the dice that we used. And now we're going to switch we can put these back. We're going to switch our boards out. So we have new action boards that we can use. So I am going to be, it also says on the, like, your advantage determines the top position you end up in. See takedown table, and that will takedown table there we looked at. So if Drako had succeeded, instead he would have had, depending on how much of an advantage he had, how much more hit value he had than me, he could have ended up in open guard bottom or in closed guard bottom, which would have been better. But anyway, I ended up basically in open guard. So I am in open guard top. Drako is in open guard bottom. So we need to find those boards out here. There's a bunch of these. And let's see here. Open guard. So open guard bottom for Drako. And open guard top for me. Okay. So now we are on the mat. We are now trying to improve our positions, get to a submission, and so on. Drako is on the bottom, but he's kind of, he wants to get to a close guard because that's his speciality. So I think here, okay, he can't get there. He could do a block control, just block my move. He could go for a triangle submission and just win straight out, but that would take all 5 dice to be placed, and they're, quite kind of hard. It depends on what he rolls, basically. He could go for a tripod sweep to become the top player. Just sweep and get on the top. Also pretty hard. We'll see what he rolls. From my position, open guard top, I could do a block control, just try to block his move, or I could do a knee cutter and try to pass his guards, basically pass the legs to get in a better position. I could end up in half guard or in side mount. Side mount would be really nice for me. That is my strongest skill. We'll see what happens. We're gonna roll the dice. I didn't roll that good. See what Drako gets. And Drako didn't roll good either. Wow. Okay, we both rolled bad. Alright, so we're going to play action cards. I am still the top player since I am on top. I get to play one of my cards. I could force him to reroll. I don't want that. He's already, you know, rolled bad. I could reroll all my dice. I think I will. I'm going to play this one. Second wind. I am going to reroll all my dice. Come on, I need something better. Oh, that was not either. Right, Drako can play a card if he wants to. Yeah, he's going to play the technical, so he can change his brown die into 6. That did help him out. Alright, so I start again because I am on top. I'm going to place my white. I have a 3, but basically I could put it up here, which means I place the 6 instead, so that's not bad. But I need to decide, what am I going for here? Am I going to try to... I don't think I need to worry about the submission, because I can see Drako needs a 6, white 6, he doesn't have that. He does have a blue 6. I don't think he will be going for a submission this early. So instead, I think I will try to pass. Which is not that easy either, but I'll try. I'll put it up here. Now, first of all, I get to re-roll a die. Need a better blue. I really need a better blue, actually. So let's re-roll my blue die. Oh, I got a 6. Nice. Good. Slide over, and I use this 6 here. And Drako can see what I'm starting to build on, so he knows that I'm trying to pass. He could go for just block control, just block my move, and then we proceed to the next turn if Drako succeeds. Or he could just try to outnumber me with the pips. Wow, I mean, he could try to sweep, actually. But still, he only has a white 2. That is so bad. So he needs to place 4 dice. He can place 1, 2, 3. Might actually be able to pull it off. Draco's gonna gamble a little bit. He's gonna go here, and he gets to re-roll a die. He is going to re-roll his purple die. See if he can do it. 2. That's not gonna be enough, right? So he is going to have his 4. Or his 2, he can't place either of those white dice. So that is, yeah, that's bad for him. Back to me. I'm going to do my blue action. I have a blue 2. But of course, I can place it here. In which case, you have to do whatever is the action here. So I have to lower 1 die by 1. I don't think it matters that much. I can lower my black die from a 2 down to 1. Will slide over, use 6 here. Draco's blue, he has a 6, so problem is he's, you know, Draco's starting to think that he might just have to block. Because if he places the 6 here, he can't place the purple 3. He needs a 4. Which, you know, if he places this here, this is a big puzzle here in the game. If he places this here later on, he will get to increase 1 by 1. Means this will become a 3. That's not enough. He needs to place 4 dice here in order to execute the move. So he can't waste any more dice. I think Drako realizes he just has to go for the block. Sadly for him. So he's gonna go with the 6 here. He needs to lower a die by 1. And I think he will lower his brown die to a 4. Like these over, and he has the 4. He can place the 4 there. Then my turn this time for the purple one. I have a 4. I could put it here. That would increase this. I'm just going to place it straight out here, actually. Yeah. I'm almost down. I'm almost at the point where I will succeed here. Draco's purple. Well, does it really matter? Well, it actually does, because instead of placing it here, a 3 and a 3, if he places it here, he can increase the value of 1 by 1. So he will increase this to a 3. Then he will use that 3, but that also means that the one he's saving for the next round is now a 3 instead of a 2. So it does matter. So there we go. My brown one is a 5. Yeah, I'm going to place the brown here. I get to flip a die. Flip this black into a 6. That's how, like, it's actually good sometimes that you lower it by 1. I lowered it from a 2 to 1, but then I could flip it. And if I had been smart, I could have planned that. Now I got a bit lucky. Okay, so now I will slide this over. I'll place the brown 4 down there. Drako has a brown 6. He can see that I'm already at 20 here. And he's not going to be able to compete with that. I think he's going to plan for the future. He's going to put it here. He can flip something over. Going to flip his black here into a 5. Slide over. He's going to use the 4. So he has good dice planned for the next round. My black 3. Well, I kind of don't want to use it here now, because then I have to place the 6. And I can see that I don't really need to. I'm already winning. So I'll just place the 3 right there. And I have actually placed all my dice. I only needed 4, but I placed 5. Draco's black 2. Again, I think he will just basically give up. He will place it here. And now we will, compare the numbers. Now, of course, you don't want to get like a, too bad number. But the thing is, like, if I get an advantage of 3+, I end up in half guard. If I get an advantage of 4+ or higher, I end up in side mount. Draco couldn't really compete with me. So he basically gave up on that. So what we have here is 23 for me. And Drako has 13. So yeah, that's sorry, Drako. Alright, so that means I will end up in side mount, which I'm so happy for, because, that's my specialty as well. So we will have to find the side mount boards. And let's see here, side mount. So I will be side mount top, Drako will be bottom. And we switch up, dice back. And now let's see what happens. So we're back to rolling dice, right? So I'm going to roll here. That was pretty good. That was Drako. That was pretty good for Drako as well. Okay. So I'm on top still. So I get to act first and choose if I want to play a card or not. I don't want... Well, I could make him re-roll. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Or I could switch the value of 2 of my dice. What am I trying to do? I need to plan here. So, wait, where am I? Oh, side mount bottom. Right, here's my board. Sorry. Okay, so I need to plan here. I'm in side mount top. I have +2. I kind of want to go for an arm bar. That would be nice. Or I can move to mount, just improve my position. Arm bar is a submission, then I would win. And if I go to mount, that's like, almost the strongest position in the game. So that would take a white 6, which I don't have. But I only need to play 3 dice. I think I have a good shot. Or actually, gamble. Okay, I think I will switch the value of 2 on my dice. So since I am going to need a blue 6. Oh no, I need to put all the dice in. Wow, I don't think I can do it. Don't think I can do it. But I am going to gamble. I'm going to try. I'm going to switch my black 6 with my blue 4. Yeah, I think that makes sense. There we go. That was my action. Does Drako want to play a card? I mean, Drako, he could escape to improve his position. He could try to block me, or he could do an overhead roll and try to become the top player, which I think he wants to do. Which means I think he will play his last card, which is the Cardio Beast. Choose one die modification to perform twice. We're just going to put it here so we remember it. During his turn, he can choose one of his modifications when he makes it, and he can do it twice. Alright. So, I will start. I am on top. I have my white 4, which is not enough if I'm going to try for an armbar. But the blue is good. That's not enough. Increase that. I don't think I can pull it off. I think I will just try to improve my position. That only takes 3 dice. So basically I will place my white 4 here. I will reroll this white die. And I got a 1. Okay, so that didn't help. Which means I cannot place any of these. So Draco's white. He's going for a roll. I think he will. 4 dice. He has the black, the brown, blue. He has everything else. I don't think he needs to. I don't think he needs to reroll. It doesn't hurt, so let's have him put it here. He will reroll the purple 3. And he got a 6 off cam. Wow, nice Draco. He cannot place the 4, he cannot place the 2 though. Oh, he can actually place the 4. He is going to place the 4. You can place it over here on the block control. Because every die on your board counts for the value. So even if he's not going for a block, yeah, I think he will do that. My turn with the blue. I have the 6. I will place it. This is the sort of moment where I need to decide, but I'm going to go for the improved positions. I'll place it there. Draco has a blue 6, but yeah, he's going to place it straight out here. And he's going to go, like now he's going to reveal that he's actually trying to sweep me. Okay. My turn. It is the purple. I have a 4. And I think I'll just place it here. Draco has a 4. He is going to place it here though, because then he gets to increase one of the other dice by 1. And increase the black to a 6. Then he's going to this over and use the 6 right there. Wow, this is looking good for Draco. He's coming back. Brown die. Definitely place it here. I get to switch over 1 die. I'll do the 1 to a 6 on white. And I will use the 5 over there. Draco has a brown 4. But he wants to do this. He's going to place it here. That lets him flip a die over. He's going to flip the 2, 5 on the white. Use the brown 6. My turn, black 4. Wow, I can see that Draco can easily get to 24. I could get to 21, and I have +2 from side mount. I think I need to do that. I can't let Draco pull ahead too much. And also, when I place it here, I will get to do the action of increasing a die by 2. So let's increase the blue from 2 to 4. And I will use the black 6. Draco has his black 5, and now there's a lot of, there's a bit of math here in the game. So Draco, he can see that I'm at 23. He could be at 24 as best. Remember, he has he hasn't used his modification thing, so he's going to place this here, and now he can take 2 dice, increase them by 2 steps. So he's going to get a 6 instead of a 4. Brown, he's going to get a 6 instead of a 4 on the purple. So he's really looking good for the next round, right? This is how it's going to be. The 6 goes down there. And now let's see, this card is discarded as well. Let's see where we are at. So Draco has 24. I have 21, but +2 from side mount. So I'm up to 23. So it's only 1 difference. Take a look at Draco's thingy here. So he has if he has an advantage of 3 or lower, he will end up in half guard. So he's sweeping me, he's turning the table, Dragon is on top, and now we're going to be in half guard. So let's find the half guard torch. And you can also see in the top right here what is on the other side, so that helps a little bit. Do that, and we have a half guard. We need to find another half guard, that's that one. And so half guard top, that's Draco. Half guard bottom, that's me. Play these in. That. And I also have a white die over there. And now we are ready for the next round. So let's start by rolling the dice. Come on, I need something good here. I could do a Kimura submission if I get some. I didn't. Right, Drako. And Drako gets... Oh, Drako is in. I think he might actually win now. We'll see. So, Drako is on top, so he's going to be starting now. Now, he doesn't have any cards. I could play a card if I want to. I could force him to reroll all his dice. Problem is, it doesn't really matter for me now, because he's loaded up here. So even if I'm gonna... He has 2 ones, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep my card. Maybe I get another round, we'll see. So, Drako will start with the white one. So, if he wants to do a Americana submission, it's also nice that they have, these pictures here so you can see how it works. Drawings, so which is basically bending the elbow in a awkward position, so give up. He needs all 5 dice. He needs a white 5. He can do that. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, he can do it, I think. So he's going to place the 1 here. The problem is, though, for Drako, you have to do whatever the action says. So he has to reroll a die now from this column. He's going to take the brown 6 because he has a brown 6 in backup over here. And he got a 4. Okay. Then we're going to slide over. He's going to use the white 5, and I can see what he's doing. My only real chance now, I mean, I could go for a roll and try to become the top player, but I think I need to block control. I need to stop his move, basically. So with my white 1, I am going to put it here. I'm going to re-roll a die. I'll re-roll the brown 1. And I got a 6. Nice. Slide over. I'll use... I can't do a submission. That's not realistic. Could I do a roll? No, I need a blue 5. I don't think I can get the blue 5. So I'll actually only need 4. So if you do the... But still, it's not going to work because Drako will get a higher number than me. So I'm just going to go for the block control. Just try to block him, basically. Drako will do the blue 1. He has a blue 4, but he's going to place it up here. And then he has to decrease or lower the value of 1 die here. He's going to do the white, which becomes a 6. Awesome. I'm going to place this over here. My blue. I have a blue 1. Well, basically, I will do the same. I will turn this to 6. 4 will go there. Drako has his purple. Well, he's just going to go all in here. He's going to put it here, which means the action is he can increase 1 die by 1. He will increase the black 5 into a black 6. This is not looking good for me. And that goes in there. My purple... Let's put the 5 there. I don't think I can make it. Drako's brown. He's just gonna go straight for the 6. My brown, I will put the 4 here. I get to flip a die. I'll flip the blue just in case we get another round. Slide this over. I'll put the 6 in. Drako has a black 1, but he's just gonna place it here. He can increase 1 die value by 2. Increase the blue from 4 to 6. Slide this over, and the 6 goes in there. And it's almost a perfect score over there. And I have black 4. I'll place it here. Increase the die by 2. I increase this to 6. The 6 goes in there. And now let's how it went. So, oh, this is not good. So Drako has 31, right? I have 18, 22, 27. As we can see here, since Drako is doing his move, if successful, he wins by submission. Drako tapped me out. Nothing I can do. I will have to tap out. I don't want my elbow to be broken. So, yeah, good job, Drako. You won. You won the King of the Roll. It's a fighting game, dual game for 2 players. Also, I forgot to mention that this game also has a solo mode. So there's a solo deck where you can play against a automated opponent. Pretty fast playing, and there's a lot of thinkiness involved here. I probably didn't do the perfect moves. I'm just trying to demonstrate the game to you. But as you could see here in the playthrough, you have to really plan through what are you going for? What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? Do you want to play a card, or are you not going to play a card? If you are going to place up here, are you going to use the powers or not? Yeah, there's a lot of strategy involved in that as well, just like it is in actual Jiu-Jitsu in real life. So that is King of the Roll. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If you did, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and go check out the Kickstarter. There will be a Kickstarter link. Click the little eye up there, or go to the description where the link will be as well. and it's out on Kickstarter today. So go check it out, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great morning or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye bye.
Be like Drako. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.